talk about lesson 2.7, which is on powers and exponents. So first we need some vocab words. This, in here we have 2 raised to the 5th. The 2 is called the base. What it's being raised to is called the exponent, and these can be positive or negative. And what the whole thing is called is the power. So we have 2 raised to the 5th, or 2 to the power of 5, and 5 is our exponent, 2 is the base, and the whole thing's called the power. 2 to the 5th means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Notice that 2 is being multiplied 5 times. So 2 to the 5th is 5 factors of 2. All right, let's look at some examples. So if they ask you to simplify, you are going to raise this number or multiply it times itself this many times. If there's parentheses and the negative is with the 5, then you're going to multiply -5 times -5 times -5 times -5. And I did that 4 times because it's being raised to the 4th. So -5 times -5 is 25. 25 times -5 is -125. -125 times -5 equals positive 625. Okay, in this example, our negative sign is not within parentheses with the 7. So therefore, we're going to find 7 raised to the 3rd, or 7 cubed, and then we're going to take the opposite of whatever that is, because that's what this means. This is like multiplying a -1 times 7 cubed. So 7 cubed is going to be 7 times 7 times 7. Notice that this is not 7 times 3. That's a really common mistake, or people will do that and they'll say that it's 8 because they'll do 4 times 2. It's 4 times 4, so the answer to that would be 16. And the answer to this one, 7 times 7 times 7, 7 times 7 is 49. 49 times 7 is 343. And then I'm going to take the opposite of that. So my answer is -343. Okay, understanding exponents and square roots is going to be really helpful in simplifying equations. The E in PEMDAS stands for exponents and powers, which includes finding the square root of something too. This actually undoes squaring something, which we'll learn more about next chapter. So for example, if it says simplify, 26 minus 2 times 5 raised to the 2nd. So I'm going to follow PEMDAS. First, I'm going to simplify whatever is in parentheses. So I'm going to look right here, and this will simplify to 10. Now I have 26 minus 10 squared. Next, I'm going to do exponents. So I'm not going to do 26 minus 10. I'm going to simplify this. 10 squared is not 10 times 2. It's 10 times 10, which is 100. So 26 minus 100. And 26 minus 100, I'm adding 2 numbers that have different numbers. 26 is positive, -100 is negative. So I'm going to find the difference. 100 minus 26 is 74, and I will give it the sign of the bigger number, which was the 100. So our answer is -74. All right, let's look at our second example. So we have 4 squared plus 2 squared divided by 2 times 2. I'm going to treat anything on top of the fraction bar like it's in parentheses, and anything on the bottom of the fraction bar like it's parentheses, and simplify those first. So 4, now within the parentheses, I have exponents. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 times 2 is 4. And that's going to be over 2 times 2, which is 4. Now I'm going to simplify 16 plus 4, and 16 plus 4 is 20. And my last step is going to be to divide. So 20 divided by 4 equals 5, and my answer is 5. Here is a little hint that is worth remembering. So a negative number being raised to a power is always positive if the exponent is even, and negative if it is odd. So what that means is if we have, I'm going to give you 2 examples. So if I had -3 raised to the 7th, then I'm going to do 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, 7 times. And when I find out my answer, I know that since this number is odd, since my exponent is odd, then it is going to be negative. The answer is going to be negative. Whereas over here, I'm going to do -3 times itself 11 times. This is not -3 times 11. -3 times -3 times -3, 11 times. So I'll do 3 times itself 11 times, and then I'll know that this one is also going to be negative. But if this was a 10 and it was even, then this final answer would be positive. All right, 7th and 8th graders, I think you know everything that you need to know for this lesson, so go ahead and get to work.